Hey everyone, the other day we hosted a nice garden party. Sounds pretty swish, doesn't it? A garden party, almost Victorian. But I digress. One of the conversations I had with a friend was around this idea that people often look down on neighbouring towns, that we're quick to dismiss the worth of these towns. And my friend piped up and said, well, it's because they know no one there. No one really well, just rumours and speculation. He said, it all comes down to face geography, which made me think. Could face geography be something leaders could learn from? It's a simple idea, isn't it, that we only really care about something when we can attach a face to it. So let me explain how it might work in your school. You can show me a spreadsheet about attendance data across the city, or you can tell me behaviour incidents are up 12%, or you can tell me teacher workload has increased 18%. Then if you introduce me to Liam, or Araha, or Mrs. Thompson in Year 4, who's quietly holding it together while supporting her own teenager through his anxiety. Suddenly it's not data, it's human. That's face geography. And I wonder if we've all started following some soulless geographical map. It's not that education's become harder, it's that it's faster. You know, decisions move quicker, reactions travel further, small moments escalate rapidly, and leaders like you are expected to respond at the speed of the internet, but with the wisdom of hindsight. Important? Absolutely, but dangerous. Also, yes, if we let this map, without a soul, replace the faces. There's solid research behind this. Psychologist Paul Slovic talks about the identifiable victim effect. We respond more strongly to one named individual than to thousands of unnamed statistics. One face beats 1,000 numbers. Neuroscience backs it up too. When we see a human face, our mirror neurons fire. We feel, we empathise, we connect. That's not soft leadership, that's biology. And here's the practical bit. If you want your team to care about the attendance strategy, well, tell them the story of one student whose whole world shifts when they feel known. And if you want the board to understand funding priorities, talk about one learning assistant and the child whose life trajectory changes because of them. And if you want staff to lean into well-being, well, just remind them of the colleague who nearly burnt out last term. Face geography turns policy into purpose. I guess I've learnt this the hard way over the years. You know, I once tried to win a board argument with logic, graphs, projections, sensible reasoning even. Very grown up, very responsible. I needed a budget increase to meet the real needs of the kids in my school. But I was building up a verbal and visual infrastructure in my argument that was missing a key element that I just couldn't see. I lost. Later that week, I received a message from a former student. She didn't mention anything about infrastructure or buildings or strategic plans. She said, "You made me feel like I mattered." That's when it clicked. Legacy doesn't live in infrastructure, it lives in faces. Right now in education, it feels like we're navigating a new world, restructuring, and pressure from every angle. I get it. It's easy to lead from the whiteboard or the computer keyboard. It's harder, and I'd argue braver, to lead from eye contact. So here are 4 practical ways to use face geography in your leadership this week. Number 1, name the human in the meeting. When discussing a policy, ask, who is the face behind this? Number 2, write one handwritten note. Not an email, not a Slack message, but a handwritten note to one staff member this week. Specific, short, but very human. You know, I noticed how you handled that parent conversation. Calm, steady, generous. That was awesome. Face geography thrives in situations like this. Number 3, walk the rooms. Emails flatten leadership, but presence, well, it really does restore it. Get out there. Number 4, stand at the gate on purpose. Not just because it's nice, not just because it's expected. Stand there with intent. Learn the siblings' names. Ask about the lambing. Mention the fishing competition. Notice who doesn't make eye contact. You know, in a school, gate presence isn't symbolic. It's relational currency. You don't just see attendance patterns, you see faces. And here's the amazing thing. Face geography works both ways. You are someone's face. When staff think about leadership, your face pops up. The emotional tone you carry becomes the geography they navigate daily. So yeah, check your emotional climate, check your posture, check your presence, because the map is never neutral. Leadership isn't just about systems, it's about human connections in complex systems. Make an effort to know all the faces, protect those faces, be present to those faces. That's face geography and that's leadership. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, then you'll undoubtedly enjoy reading my latest book, 54 Quotes and Provocations. It's stacked full of great leadership quotes and ideas to help free up your thinking time so that you can enjoy your job a lot more. Go and get your copy now.